Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to make a really similar bass to Space LACES Overdrive.
No doubt, you don't know what it's about.
And this is what I made. Okay, so it is really similar, and without any post it sounds like this. The patch looks like this. It has two saw waves, and you gotta detune them at 16 unison, or you could actually do 8, but if you got a powerful CPU, just do 16. Put the detune and blend to these options. Oscillator B should be at about 50%, and oscillator A should be about 75. I just added a sub with an octave down and direct out, so it doesn't get affected by the effects. I added some noise, and then I just added some high pass because these two oscillators create some low frequencies. So I used this just as an EQ instead of like an actual filter. So I mean, I guess it's the same. So the envelope is just giving it a little bit more of a release, like a tail. And I'll go over what these three are doing later. So in the post-processing, we got some hyper with the dimension stuff. And it usually is like this, but if you take the size all the way down and then you put the mix a little bit up, you won't get the really weird delay sound. And I added some tube distortion with a little bit of drive. We got a combs filter, which is modulating like this, which is what gives it all the pitch. So if I bypass all this, it just sounds really flat. But if you activate these two, you're gonna get some sort of pitch to the sound, which is coming from the cutoff knob. Yeah, I just ended it with a compressor. So, what these LFOs are doing, this is basically just, I can just sort by source. So this LFO is basically just modulating the coarse pitch of oscillator A to get a really slow, like, vibrato or something. And the LFO 3 is just to get that pitch down in the end. And as you can see, I've routed macro 2 to this one, so I can choose how much I want this LFO to affect the sound. And if you just automate it correctly, you can get some nice variation within the sound. So yeah, that's basically the whole patch, actually. So let's get into the post-processing. So the first effect I've added is a rack of mine, which I've just called Beef or something. It basically has a lot of saturators and phasers, a lot of different stuff. So I got this beef knob and this width knob, which doesn't really work because I've removed the dimension expander. And I got this Yo Man mix thing, but that's not really relevant to what we're doing here. And I got this really cool retardation knob. After that, we actually got some Yo Man. So I guess this is giving it a more of a metallic sound. It's giving it more of a metallic, chorusy sound. And we got some EQing, removing some mud in the 150 zone, and some more stuff over here. And the last effect is just some reverb, which I've made a little rack for. So we got the original sound over here, but then I've got another chain which has 100% reverb. And when you layer these, you get a nice reverb in the background. So in the end of this pattern, we got this part which is pitched down. And that's done with a knob in Serum, which is essentially just changing the octave in both of the oscillators. I also put the semitone to 7 because the sound is like a 7th on top of the sub. So yeah, that's the whole tutorial. If you liked the video, go ahead and give the video a like. If you didn't like it, go ahead and give it a dislike. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.
the looniest, zaniest, spontaneous.